going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I appreciate the support. Guys, let me tell you something. Yesterday on CNN, Don Lemon interviewed the attorney Benjamin Crump, as well as the brother of Tyre Nichols, right? And, you know, the brother Tyre Nichols, his name is Jamaal Dupree. He was on the interview, you know, giving, I guess, the testimony of how he's feeling and how he's holding up from Sacramento, California, where I think he resides. And before I get into this, you know, a couple of things that were said in the interview that, you know, I really took notice to. But I'm going to get into the brother Jamaal Dupree first. And just looking at the brother, how he looked, you could see he was upset, which is, you know, he would be upset, but he had an empty look. Like, I mean, like he was drained, emotionally drained. Like he just had an empty, he didn't look right. And I mean, yeah, he suffered a great sense of loss, and justifiably so. But I mean, if you guys get a chance to see the video, you know, of the interview, you could see just how drained he was, and it was disturbing to see. But he said a few things about Tyre, like Don Lemon asked him, you know, tell us something about your brother. And, you know, he said, I can't tell you anything that the world doesn't know. He was a good person, he was a people pleaser, and he was trying to be productive, a member of society. Like every, you know, they're painting him out to be, he was as advertised. But another thing he said, they asked him about the brutality. He said, well, listen, this is not nothing new to me because I see it in California all the time. Now, we all know that California, New York, Jersey too, where I'm from, they have reputations for being brutal on you up there. I mean, I suffered some of the fates of police just acting the way they want to act. And when he said that, he was like, you know, straight face, hey, this is nothing like I've never seen. He said he never thought it would happen to his brother because his brother is like a straight arrow, you know, not verbatim. But I mean, he said another thing. He said, you know, like I said in one of my videos, the past video I did, I said, you know, the guy don't look like he got no gangster, like aggressive type nature in him at all from what you've seen him doing. And, you know, a lot of the interest, he don't look like he's really, really urbanized to where you have to worry about him in the street. And he said, and it was surprising that he said this. He said, you know, I'm 99% sure my brother has never been in a street fight, a physical fight. He said, and what's sad is the first conflictual interaction he ever had was the night he died. And that was sad to hear that. You know what I mean? Your first physical interaction is with police officers that take your life. Another thing is that he said, if I was there, they would have had to kill me too. He said, because the reason why he said Tyre was never really in a street fight like that is because he had siblings and they always had his back. And you could see, to me, in my opinion, it seemed like the brother, Jamaal Dupree, had a little bit of guilt on him, or a little bit of heaviness on him, because he wasn't there to get his brothers back. Because he said, if I was there, they would have had to kill me too, because there's no way I'd have let that happen. And I respect that. You know what I mean? Any of us that got siblings, you know, whether you scared or not, something in you will kick in when you see somebody that you love and grow up with something happening to them, something to spark inside of you. And you'll react. And I felt everything he said. But going to Benjamin Crump, the attorney for the family of Tyre Nichols, he said a couple of things that I didn't know. I thought this was crazy. He said that the mother was told, I guess the night he got all of this happened, that the family could not come and see Tyre in the hospital because he was pepper sprayed, tased, and under arrest. That makes no sense. If somebody tells you that someone is in a hospital you still have the right to go see your child or see your family member just to make sure they're okay. She said when she heard that, she already knew it was a cover-up. Because, I mean, I've never heard that. I mean, if somebody out there, let me know, like, if somebody gets beaten by police to where they're in the hospital, the family has a right to go see them. You know, the hospital is a public place. It's not a jail. So, I mean, how would they stop them from going to see the Tyre? That right there doesn't make no sense. Also, Benjamin Crump, the attorney, said that the family wants full accountability, meaning they want everybody involved arrested. You know, like I made the video about the police chief yesterday and all of the stuff, the scrutiny she done fell under and her checkered past. The Scorpion Squad that these gentlemen supposedly were in report directly to her. There's no way she didn't know about some of this stuff going on, whether she said something or not. And now I'm hearing in other states where she was a police officer, people were killed under her watch. It's like everywhere this lady, Sarah Lynn, go, death follows. And I'm like, you know, we're regular folk. Some of us are in other states than Memphis. So these public officials who brought this woman into this and gave her this position, they got to be seeing and knowing more than us. So what does that say about them? Because she should step down, because this is really bad, man. This is a really bad thing, man. You know, like I said before, the situation with Hempfield, right? Preston Hempfield, the white dude. They brought him out later because if his white face was up there with them black officers, it immediately sparked serious racial tension. And, you know, a lot of people, oh, he was in charge. You know the story where they got all tore up and misconstrued, and they was just trying to mitigate the damage that came out. But, and I think that's wrong too. But, they asked, Don Lemon asked the brother, Jamaal Dupree, he said, what do you think should happen to the officers? I thought that was a strange question. Really, it's a stupid question. I mean, the man still dealing with loss, man. Anyway, listen, he said, the brother said they should suffer the same fate, meaning they should be beat to death too. And I felt that. I mean, he was, see, this is the thing. I gave him a lot of credit because he could have acted really crazy on there. He could have really just said, you know, he had the ear of America on CNN and he could have acted stupid. I'm really pleased with the way the mother, the father, and the brother are showing restraint and having a sense of, you know, I just like the way they're handling this. They could be they're acting real crazy, jumping around and stuff, you know, but I mean, I really like how they handling this. So that says a lot about how these kids was raised and what type of people these are. And, you know, don't never forget that. Because they had the ear of America. They could have said anything and got forgiven for it. And they still use resolve. So that says a lot. But, yeah, another thing that Benjamin Crump, the attorney, said that I really felt, he said they violated his civil rights, which is apparent. And, they did it under the color of law. And, you know, I was like, damn, that's some facts, man. That's some real shit. They used law to violate somebody. And then the thing is this, and this is the hardest part of this. They use police resources. A lot of those cops that were there, not the 5 beating on them and Preston Hempfield, he wasn't a part of the 5, like the closeness of them. But he's still a police officer, and he was a part of that situation where they out there at night causing havoc all over the place. The thing that's crazy about that is they only acted like that. Look who was backing them. The chief of police. Because a little bit of what they are is in her. And that's bad. And the thing that's funny is, me, personally, I ran into teams that were like this at night, that are in urban areas like I grew up, and they'll catch you driving somewhere, pull you over, run right up on you, flash the light in your face, Anybody in the back seat, they put the light right in your face. If you put your hands up or you say, hey man, what you doing? Immediately, all y'all get out the car. It was like they'd be on some bully tactics. And these some big dudes that usually be out there in these things. And this is nationwide. You know, yeah, they done disbanded it in Memphis. But I hope they do this nationwide, because this is stupidness. You know, come up on you. They come get all around you. Listen. And expect you to act normal. Anybody would be scared in that situation. It almost look like a hijacking situation. You going home, minding your business. Bunch of people pull up on you, cut you off and stuff, like in a terrorist movie or something, like they're gonna kidnap you or something. That's not a good thing, man. But anyway, listen. It was a good interview. You know, it's on CNN. You guys get a chance, check it out, man. I liked how he held his composure. He was very professional. Same with the family, because they could have said and did anything and got forgiven for it, because this atrocity, you know, this atrocity against Tyre Nichols is their greatest loss. And I feel how they handled that. But as always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.